Hi guys, and welcome back to my second channel. In the previous video we were just showing off making the beautiful Van Hoos glass monitor stands, which also houses my laptop there. So yeah, in this video we're just going to be showing off my new keyboard, which of course isn't this. This is it is horrific. This is a Advent C112 USB keyboard. It's wired. You can just see the wire like hanging off here, which, you know, just a standard USB, and it is horrific. It really is bad. It's just really bad to type on. It's almost impossible to game on. Like, the keys just feel really kind of squishy, and like the space bar often sticks. So, you know, you can imagine if you say, you know, typing an important essay or something, be typing along, and you're getting like 100 spaces going in, and, you know, if you're playing, say, Minecraft or whatever, you just end up constantly jumping. So, yeah, and also, at some point, I lost the F11 key, so I just nabbed the power key, because I don't really see why keyboards have a power key. Like, I can understand like in the old days of Apple Macs, like when you press the power key to turn the Mac on, but nowadays, I mean, I can understand the sleep key. Can't really understand the wake up key, because you can just press any key and it wakes up. So, but the power key is a really peculiar beast. Also, there's some other things with this keyboard, like, who knows what's going on with these arrow keys, because of course, that's up, that's down rather, up, left, right, rather than down, up. I'm so confused. I don't really, what is going on? Who knows? And also, I broke it somehow, so it just kind of pings about. Lovely. So yeah, I bought this keyboard about 2 or 3 years ago now, and I bought it basically because the previous keyboard, which I was using with my, I do apologise for that awful racket outside, I don't know what people are doing, but yeah, I bought this keyboard about 2 or 3 years ago to replace a Acer keyboard, which was a wireless keyboard. That was a really nice keyboard, considering it came with, I think it came with the Acer, with my dad's Acer computer, but I managed to break the USB dongle. Not on purpose, it's just, I think it was at the time, I had like, it was along here, I had I think it was a Dell Optiplex something or other, I think, or was it after that? I'm not really sure, but I had some kind of computer here. I'm pretty sure it was the Dell Optiplex, and I don't know what exactly I did, but I managed to just thump it right against the wall and the dongle just snapped. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. So I just had to pop out to PC World, and I just brought this thing really cheap, and I've had it ever since. I had it sort of chucked in my cupboard for quite a while, but when I sort of made this into more like a kind of like desktop type area, I brought it out and I realised how crap it was. So yep, it's bad. But anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's move on to the new keyboard. Let's just move this out the way. So yeah, you may have noticed what it is already by the kind of key layout under there, but this is I've taken out of the box already, but this is a Apple, yes, an Apple keyboard. I can't believe it. I managed to find this on eBay really cheaply. It was, I think I bought it for like, I think I bought it for about 14-15 quid. Yeah. I had no idea if this was even going to work. So it's pretty crazy that it actually, it doesn't look like it's ever been used either. So I don't know why they were selling it so cheaply, but you know, that's eBay for you. And there it is, if it focuses. Look how, I've got to say, like, ever since I used one of these keyboards for the first time at college, I have literally been in love with them. obviously I'm not using it with an Apple Mac, but still, these things, considering it's only like a chiclet keyboard, they just feel so nice to type on. Like, yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, it's got the strange function keys up there, like from F15 to F19. I'm not actually sure what those do. I'm sure they do something in Mac, but I'm running Ubuntu, so yeah. But anyway, we've got on the side, obviously got the caps lock. The command key just opens up the dash thing up there. And so yeah, so it's a bit weird to start off with, because you used to, like, you know, pressing like Control Alt T to open the terminal, or if this was Windows, you do like Control Alt Delete pretty much like several times an hour because it crashes a lot. But yeah, so it's a bit, you kind of have to get used to that's Alt, not that. So yeah, that's essentially like the start key. And so yeah, they're kind of flipped, but yeah. Another strange thing about this keyboard is it's got the hotkey type things which do work. Like if we point it at the laptop screen, you can turn, oh, it shows up there, but you can turn the brightness up and down, which you can just about see on the laptop. So yeah, that works. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. These keys work, so you can like play and pause stuff and rewind and all that. The mute and volume up and down work perfectly. The eject key, I don't know if the eject key would work, because this is only a small laptop and I don't have a CD drive for it, so I really don't know. But yeah, so it's a bit annoying in a way, because it's a bit like, I think what this laptop was like in default, because the hotkeys, like, you can't press, say, F5, because it shows whatever that's meant to mean. So if you want to press F5 for something, you have to press this little FN key, hold that down, and then try and extend your hand to press F5, and you'll see that as long as I press the right key, it starts reloading the page. So yeah, so it's a bit strange in that sense, because you used to just pressing like F5 and it does it, but I don't know. It's having hotkeys seems to be in fashion nowadays, even though this keyboard's actually quite old. I think I've got the web page for it open here. Wow, using a mouse or a camera is really tough. I think this is the page. Yeah, there we go. So this is a Apple A1243 keyboard, which incredibly was released in 2007, but this does not feel like it's that old. But then again, you know, Apple made things like the glorious Power Mac, which I would love to have one of those things. Like, they just look so cool and so sort of modern compared with, like, a lot of, especially compared with a lot of, like, computer stuff from back then. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, this originally was, I think this was about, I think the RRP for these keyboards is like £120. So, you know, it's a pretty good deal, and it's actually aluminium. It's so shiny. It is so gorgeous too. It feels so nice. The enter key doesn't work down here though. I don't know if that's something in Ubuntu or if it just doesn't work. I suppose I could plug it into my desktop or my tablet possibly and just see if it works. But yeah, and these things are just home end, page up, page down. So, you know, it's got all the keys that a normal keyboard would have, but and some more because of these, but who knows what they do. So, you know, it's a pretty cool keyboard, and I'll just pop open LibreOffice right here, and I just type some stuff in. It might open to this screen here, so fingers crossed it will open here. Who knows? It's a bit slow because I was uploading a YouTube video earlier, so that seems to slow it down quite a bit for some reason. So let's just type in something really generic. Hello, you YouTube. Welcome. Gosh, typing one hand is really tough. My second vlogging channel. So yeah, and we'll just kind of have a look at the keys as they kind of go down, because people like that kind of stuff, and these keys are second to none. They honestly are. Like, even if you don't have an Apple, like, I'm not personally like a big fan of Apple products, but this keyboard is like legit. I mean, even the little USB connector just looks so cool. Look at it compared with my Razer mouse connector. It just looks epic. But yeah, well, let's have a look at close up when we type some stuff in. It's really, hang on, let me see if I can put the camera down and we kind of, yeah, that's okay. It's a, maybe it's kind of tough because the camera's in the way. It's a rather rainy day today. So yeah, I don't really know how well that came out. It's probably just like lots of C in my hand, but yeah, you kind of see it. It's a very quiet keyboard, which I'm not really a fan of, like mechanical keyboards where you hear them like and it sounds like you're in like a 1950s type office. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. And I just want to show off this box. Like, even Apple's packaging is just beautiful. Now, you know, I'm not going to say, I'm not in any way going to go out tomorrow and buy like an iPhone or something, because they are far too expensive and iOS completely sucks. So, you know, it's just, but their keyboards are just, wow. It's sort of like, oh, some Burger King vouchers, sweet. It's sort of like, why you would, I don't know why you would buy a standard keyboard when you get one of these. They're just like incredible. Unless it's like a gaming keyboard and you do a lot of gaming, but I don't really game on this very much. I mainly use this for like watching YouTube videos, doing email, doing any documents I need to type up, that sort of thing. So yeah, I don't really use this. I occasionally game on this, but not particularly very often. So yeah, I think what else I can show off. See, I'll just show off like I'm trying to think of what's the command. So yeah, I'll just show off. If you press command and then tab, we can tab through all the things that are open, which I think that is really cool. They can kind of tab in that way, as well as tabbing, as well as doing like alt tab. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's, I'll turn it over so you can kind of see, whoops, what's behind it. This is a really heavy keyboard. Like, these things are legit, they are legit made. Slightly dirty on the bottom, but you're never going to see that. Even the bottom is shiny, look at it, it's just incredible how much thought that goes into making it look cool. And it is, the bottom's only plastic, but the top bit's aluminium. And also, I only noticed this the other day, but if you look on the sides, it's got a built-in USB hub. Like, how many keyboards do you know that have got 2 built-in USB ports? That is insanely cool. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Slap that like button if you did, and I'll see you all later. Bye guys!